What's up, everybody? Hello and welcome back to the COE1v1 LAN tournament. We are going back, we're continuing on our quarterfinals time here. We've just finished round of 16. We also just finished that match between Krilla and Arj. Holy crap, what a match that was.
Really close.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and now we're going into another great match between Catburger and Amasetic. I'm Shiva. I'm joined once again by Gordon, the epic cameraman, the really cool cameraman. Wow.
I'm controlling it from here.
Unreal. But yeah, I mean, these guys are a pretty tight matchup. Granted, a big seed disparaging. However, we've seen seed upsets before, particularly with Amasetic taking out his last opponent being a huge, I believe it was Flaste being his opponent. Yep. That was a huge seeding upset. So it's safe to say, seeding ranks aren't too much of a tell on how close this matchup could be.
Indeed, like these are some of the best 4 digits in the game right now too.
Yeah, literally.
I would say rank up, but
yeah, I mean, some of these guys have qualified over serious top-level players. Like, I can't give any particular examples because don't know exactly. But there are some seriously good players that these guys have qualified over. So it's safe to say, rank too big of a deal. But yeah, both of these guys, once again, very, very strong tournament players in their respective nations. Very, very quite well-rounded players, but they do have their particular leaning skill sets. Amasetic in particular being more leaning towards that strong mechanics side. We've seen him perform really, really well in the number 2 specifically. I think that's one map that we may see Catburger go for a ban on. We've also seen Catburger, was it Catburger that picked DT1 last round? I could be wrong on that. It might have been Crescento. Oh, no, not Crescento. He was against Crescento. Who was he against? Oh, I forgot who he was against.
I don't know, if we could see the bracket, that would actually be a really huge help.
Production, if you would be so kind as to show us the bracket for just a few seconds, just so we can see the previous matchups. But yeah, I mean, I know for a fact that Amasetic is quite a strong mechanics player, and very strong on the streams, very strong on the double time. It's safe to say we're going to see a lot of tapping heavy maps that are going to be leaning towards his favor. We could see some more kind of speedy double time maps, maybe a normal 3. I believe it was him who played quite well in that normal 3.
Yeah, Catburger did really well on normal 3.
Yeah, Catburger particularly being a huge threat on normal 3, and Hidden as well. Generally, I mean, the guy played Hidden on TB. If that doesn't tell you enough about how much he loves Hidden, I don't know what else to say to you. Whether that be reading, I'm not too sure. I don't think I remember seeing him play the reading.
I think that might have been banned, actually.
Maybe so. That might have been the case. So we're still yet to see the reading-based Hidden for Catburger, so maybe that'll be a huge leaning advantage onto him. But it's safe to say, Amasetic is really good on tapping mechanics, and Catburger really good on Hidden. Granted, there's a lot more to them, but that's kind of the TLDR of the separate strengths and weaknesses that we can kind of establish from these players that we've seen so far.
Indeed. So, before we started, Catburger chose heads again.
We're going to do the coin flip.
We're going to do the flip.
Tails.
Tails. So
it is tails, so it will
go
be
to Amasetic.
Amasetic, who will be the one to pick their pick-man order first, and then it will be Catburger straight afterwards. That is the roll complete. Now let's talk about our protect and bans.
Our protects and bans.
I mean, I think we've already got quite an easy guess as to what the protects could be. I think we're probably going to see Amasetic either protect the number 2 or the DT2. We could see Catburger. Are we going to see him protect the hidden 1 or the hidden 2? That's a big question here. That's a big thought that I'm not sure about.
Well, I don't think Catburger did that bad on Nomad 2 as a whole when playing it. That aside from...
Oh, we've done the coin flip already.
We've done the coin flip. Amasetic has won.
Yeah, it was Amasetic who won the coin flip. Sorry, we just had production tell us to do it. No problem. Yeah, I mean, going back to the options for protected picks, we've already got a vague idea of what they could do. Do you think there's any special pocket picks that we could look into? Maybe the number 3 for Catburger?
Yeah, Nomad 3, maybe DT3 if we actually get to see it this time.
Maybe DT3 if possible. Crazy Motorcycle Chase. It was played quite a lot earlier on, but late stages we saw it get banned earlier, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Unfortunately, we got to miss out on that banger. We actually saw DT1 for the first time not too long ago, so that's cool. Maybe we could see a reappearance from DT1 unless there's a ban, which could be against Amasetic. I'm going to be surprised to see Amasetic maybe lead into that and have it get banned on him. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I'm super excited. We're just waiting for the picks and bans rolls to win and see what orders are in who.
Yep,
okay.
All good.
Okay, that's fine. So I just got an update from production. Draft is taking a little bit longer just because a few technical issues. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, we'll be back with you as soon as we can. But it shouldn't be too long. We're just kind of fixing up the draft, maybe a few just technical fixes, and then after that, we'll be all nice and chill.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah. I mean, how have you found this general tournament been so far? I think it's been phenomenal. I think we've seen so many unique perspectives and unique matches come through, so many cool breaks and upsets, particularly, and some really clutch plays. I mean, this map pool has a stupid high skill ceiling, and seeing some of these players pop off is always exciting, along with this fabulous crowd to hype us, hype it up with us.
I'm just amazed at what I'm seeing some of these times. It's just crazy.
Yeah. What would you say has been one of if not your favorite plays so far in this tournament?
I don't know, that last match was actually surprisingly close.
Honestly, I would probably say Gorilla on the tiebreaker last round. I think there was another map that was quite long that Krilla was really, really good on, but I think I missed it. But so far it has been Krilla for me to be my favorite player in this tournament so far.
Yeah.
Dude's just been unreal in some of the maps that he's been playing. Granted though, Arj really made him fight in that last match. I mean, it was a tough one. But once that TB was secured, I mean, having that tech consistency comfort, along with kind of being known for being really good on those tech, I mean, dude, the guy's set one of the best TB performances of all time. I mean, it's safe to say he's going to do good, and that TB was no exception.
Well, just really think about one more day of practice too, and what that could really cause.
Yeah, exactly, right? So yeah, I'm just super hyped. I'm just waiting. Amasetic second pick, and Catburger second ban. So those are the successful picks done. So it will be Catburger getting the first pick of the match and the first ban as well, I believe. Yes. Yeah. No. First ban for Amasetic. Okay, Hard Rock 1 protection from Catburger and No Mod 2 protection from Amasetic. Hard Rock 1, I'm a little bit surprised with because granted, I'm a little uneducated on what Catburger's true potential is, so I'm still kind of awaiting what we could see. But the Hard Rock 1 protection does say something, maybe leaning into that aim mechanics. What do you think?
Probably. I mean, every map has to involve aim in some way, shape, or form, right? So,
of course, yeah.
Which is why I can't play the game anymore. So,
don't worry, bro. I can relate.
So, first ban from Amasetic being Hidden 2.
No surprise at all. We've seen Hidden 2 previously banned against Catburger. It's safe to say, not wanting to deal with that reading, just straight up. And a great ban for Catburger as well. Rings of Freedom banned for Catburger on Amasetic. No surprises at all.
Both the reading picks gone.
Yeah, both reading picks gone for Catburger. We're not going to see any lower AR abuse on Amasetic on this pool. And what will be the second ban for Amasetic? We already saw the protection of the Hard Rock 1 from Catburger. Are we maybe going to see a pattern of maybe either getting rid of the Hard Rock 2, or maybe we can see the No Mod 1 get banned?
That's actually going to be a really tough question.
Yeah, personally, I'm a little bit unsure. I mean, is the double time mechanics going to be worth it? Is Amasetic going to really invest into that? No, it's the No Mod 3.
Okay.
Ooh, very bold ban from Catburger here, especially considering his performance in the previous map. I would have considered that maybe it'd be more of a coin flippy pick. But nevertheless, the player really is always right, you know?
I guess so.
Whatever they're cooking in their mind, that's going to be the pick they go for. That's my mindset whenever I see any picks that I would question personally. I always think there's always something going on in their head. They're always thinking of something.
And you're going to go right into Airman with...
Yeah. Immediately first pick here from Catburger into Counter the Airman. Very iconic, Hard Rock 1, super iconic aim map in general, mapped by Blue Dragon, also known as Miss Magius. Holy shit, it's a man difficulty. Sorry chat, I apologize. You can call it whenever you want.
I mean, luckily with like explicit tags and whatnot too, right? Even though this song is like very minimal on like language and whatnot too. So.
I mean, in my opinion, I think this Hard Rock 1's probably the easiest map in the pool, full stop. Not to say that everyone is flexible on it, but the only main issue with this map are its major spikes, right? Everything else is very tame, very easy. There are like a few major difficulty spikes with major jumps that come through, but really not too many. Enough to the degree where people can be consistent with very standard jump sections here. But we already saw an early slider from Amasetic, definitely an unfortunate miss aim, and another miss from him as well. Very early intro section going in favor of Camburger.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed this map back in the day when it first got released. So this is kind of like your standard like 6-digit back in the day like first 7-star pass.
Yeah, this is many people's first 7-star pass or 7-star FC. I mean, it's an unfathomably famous map. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. But going into this first PI here, Camburger did trade that break earlier, so the combo is still very even, but just before that PI, Amasetic goes down, and Camburger has a chance to really make an impact with this combo here, especially if he holds on to this PI.
Only a 200 combo difference actually coming in. Amasetic not having the best of luck on the aim.
Yeah, an unfortunate first PI here for Camburger, but it's still going to keep his advantage considering that early combo earlier. I love EIA. I don't know what that means. Maybe he was freaking out a little bit and trying to write something.
Writing like me for real.
This is literally my handwriting. Unironically, my handwriting sucks. I have
me
to,
too.
Like, yeah, I have to like.
We should have a contest.
Oh my god, a handwriting COE handwriting competition. Who has the worst handwriting?
I've only practiced my signature, but everything else just like falters after the G's.
Yeah, yeah, literally, right? But building up here to this little slower section here, we do see an unfortunate break from both players on that major cross-screen jump back and forth section. So combo still remains very even, but it really is that previous combo that we see earlier and that accuracy advantage from Camburger, which is holding on to that lead. We are still holding on a little bit into this PI, but unfortunately for Amasetic, he
just
does
not
drop.
Having the best of luck and mind blocking on that first back and forth pattern.
Yeah, it's just not looking. It's not looking too good for Amasetic right now. I mean, it's just general consistency. Both of these guys not being able to hold on to anything major.
I have no clue what that is. I want to say Airyu.
Airyu, yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Whether he meant Airyu or not, I do love Airyu. Yes. Even though he invented a really annoying meme.
That's true.
But yeah, moving on to the match now. Going into the final PI section of this Hard Rock 1. It is still a major advantage here for Camburger. Combo advantage as well in his favor. Can he hit the big back and forth jumps? It is hit by Camburger. Amasetic unfortunately drops. But are we going to see more of a hold here from both players? Big jumps as it comes through. No breaks for either. No holds for either player. And with that, Camburger secures himself that win.
4,000 points on. Oh, 400,000 points on the map alone is actually pretty crazy with Hard Rock too.
Yeah, not too bad. Great accuracy as well. 99.31 definitely shows a comfort generally around this kind of Hard Rock state, I guess you could say. Unfortunately, those super high-level jumps were not either of the players' forte, but that general comfort advantage from Camburger has given him that first point.
Where will we go from here, though? That's the
Where do we go from here? I mean, are we going to see Amasetic instantly bounce back with that number 2? Or are we going to save it? We are going to see it. Not Hard Rock, sorry. Number 2 instantly picked here for Amasetic. Both of these guys just wanted to secure that first pick on the board. And, yeah. I mean, this map, super flow aim and stamina heavy, 250 BPM, unstoppable barrages of streams just coming at you constantly with lots of spacing in between the streams to make you really test your aim as well. It's not only flow aim, it's not only stamina, generally aim requirements are very high, full stop, regardless of what kind of flow aim it is, whether it's flow aim or jump aim requirement on this map is really tough. On top of that stamina, this is one of the much harder maps to deploy if you're not too comfortable on this in this kind of map. But considering Amasetic's pick, we've seen it before exceptionally well on these maps, so it's safe to say he's going to do pretty well on this.
Yes, very early misses from Camburger, but hopefully there's enough time to actually catch up to. This would be one of those maps that I would play to actually just combo game and pray to the Lord that I could actually just hold out longer than my opponent.
Yeah, literally, right? I mean, so far in this kind of starting first section here, Amasetic looks very comfortable, holding on to 99% accuracy and an FC as well. Fortunately, on the opposite side for Camburger, it's just not his map, Gordon. He's not looking too comfortable. I mean, he does hit that section there, but the big stamina is where it's going to fall to him, and he's just not going to be able to get any major combo on the board. He's going into the slow machine, building up a little bit, coming going to 153. But there goes that break, there goes that small combo. Whereas Amasetic on the other side, looking very, very dominant.
Very, very dominant indeed. Yeah, lots of under and over aiming going on for Catburger, actually. Maybe nerves. Could be other things too. 99.4 AC for Amasetic. Really, really holding on here. Could be our first potential for an FC in a match too, actually.
That could be possible, you know. I mean, so far, Amasetic is still looking so good, building up to that 1,000 combo. And that 99 accuracy is going to boost his score so far up. I mean, we're going into this next KI, the second KI of the map. It's almost 4 minutes long, by the way. Oh,
yeah.
Wowee. Very, very long.
Any consistency players?
Yeah, and the consistency is so valuable here. Catburger is still putting up an effort, but it's just not a good one, unfortunately. He's trying his best, but the map is just not his, really. He is still trying to practice it just to get used to it. But for Amasetic, he is still going strong. Holds on to that second KI. 1,300 combo in the back. 99.27 accuracy. This map so far is looking like a cakewalk for this man. But the big question is, can you hit this entirety of the last quarter of this map, last third of this map? Because this is where we see the big final bridge to the final KI. And of course, that final KI being a double KI with a second chorus, really, I guess you could say, a repeat chorus,
yes,
which is going to hit even more stamina going through it. But yeah, big stamina section here, a tiny act up here for Amasetic. And he's trying quick to get down there, and he's still holding good. This is looking so incredibly good for Amasetic. This is where the combo, this is where the score's going to start massively, but he drops on the jumps.
No!
Unfortunate for Amasetic. He cannot hold on to that final jump section. Unfortunately, but still a phenomenal score from this guy.
Indeed. Catburger just having a very, very big issues just right off the rip. Not the best performance. He did a whole lot better on the first attempt, like back in the last match he had.
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing a repeated pattern, though. This was a similar performance that we saw last time. But Catburger just unfortunately just doesn't have the flow or the stamina to really handle a map like this. And that's fine. Really, when players underperform a map they're not supposed to play, that's as simple as that. It's just not a map that they're good on. It's just how it works sometimes. And unfortunately, Normal 2 is one of those maps, but we have to still give major credit to Amasetic here. He may have won by a landslide, but his score still is very, very impressive. Holding on to 99 accuracy in an FC for the entire part, only missing on the big final diff spike, is no slouch at all, and a fantastic opening map for Amasetic, getting the first point on the board.
A map like that for 4 minutes and holding that stamina is going to be a very big issue.
Exactly. I mean, I totally agree. I mean, not many people can hold on to that stamina for that long and keep that, not only the combo, but such marvelous accuracy. We've seen players like Krilla hold on to massive combo game, but not accuracy, and that's kind of what separates the super golden star stamina stream players to the players who are very capable, but not too comfortable on it just yet. And that's the big gap. That's the gap that really distinguishes a great stream stamina player and a good stream stamina player.
Yes.
But with that, it's even down 1-1. What do you think we're going to see for Catburger's next pick?
Well, Protect's out of the way. Could go back onto, actually, are double picks allowed?
Pardon?
Double picks, are those allowed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pick twice in a row, I believe. It's just double bans that you can't do. You can't ban two of the same mod. But you can pick. But it looks like Catburger is going to lean more towards the aim here. He's going to go for the no mod 1. Tengaku. We're seeing this map once again. I'm like, God, I love this map so much. Every single time this map comes up, something super hype happens. So I am like very excited. I mean, the song is just amazing as well.
Yeah, very fun song.
Yeah.
Very few people even attempting to like recreate it too nowadays as well.
I know, right? Such a distinct map. Mapped by Shiro, might I add. I mean, I wish we could see more map like this. I mean, Tengaku really is one of a kind, but we could see something cool happening. What are we seeing over there on
tech issues,
setup?
I suppose.
Is that so? Okay, so we may take just a little bit of a moment to take a small break. give it a
So
second.
if we were to predict what's going to happen through the rest of this match, so Nomad 1 from Catburger.
Yeah.
No other real speed to abuse. We could see Amasetic go on to like probably DT3, DT1.
I think if Catburger wants to continue to lean towards that that aim, he's not going to really have that many options left. Maybe he can go for the aim control heavy maps in DT3 or Nomad 4, kind of. It's very much mechanical-based tech. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We managed to fix that tech issue very, very quickly. Well done, production. You are phenomenal, as always. And we are back on track. Nomad 1, Tengaku. It's time.
It's time.
Every single time this map is played, something damn amazing happens, and I'm expecting something equally as epic.
This can only hope.
Yeah, this map has a very distinct kind of aim style, being very repetitive patterns that are very spaced. We often see in these KIs specifically that there are lots of it's very much pattern-based aim that repeats itself over and over, quite high BPM and very high spacing. Aim mechanics is going to be very, very valuable here, but if you are using this map, if you practice this, there's not going to be any major unexpected factor. It really just is if you can hit those patterns. And damn, those patterns are hard, which makes these very exciting.
Very early start from Amasetic just dropping.
Yeah, very early rip from Amasetic going into this intro section. Catburger does manage to hold on if he can hit this little stream here. Yes, he does. So holding out intro is through for Catburger. Early FC advantage for him. Amasetic recovering decently, but unfortunately he does drop a little bit on nothing. Not a good start if you're Amasetic right now. Not managing to get any distinct combo that can get him anywhere on the board.
But Catburger holding on, just like Habib said, or Digital Hypno, just getting that early combo as much as you can. I would say like the first 750 more would actually set you in a pretty prominent spot.
Yeah,
over
absolutely.
your on this one.
And we're already getting close to that combo for Catburger. He's slowly approaching that. We're building up to one of the bridges to the first KI here. And this is where we're going to see the first little big dose of those jumps, and Catburger drops. Amasetic
Still holding on.
Now in the combo lead here. Not only that, but with some pretty fabulous accuracy. If we kind of get that recovery and the consistency, maybe we'll see him hold a big enough combo to maybe overtake.
Yes, but with the 99.1 from Catburger too, still being able to fend off Amasetic, at least for now, because we only need 200 combo to essentially kind of reset.
Yeah.
More in team tournament, but even in solo play too, this kind of helps balance.
Yeah, I mean, going into this first KI here, it's the first major set of jumps, and it's hit by Amasetic. Catburger joins it as well, does hit the club, does join the club of hitting those sections. But there's another jump section coming through here. Are we going to see it? No! Amasetic, unfortunately, struggles to keep the accuracy, and with that, blunders and gets 2 misses on that jump section, resetting his combo, and Catburger holds. That's a very important hold for him. He's going to be able to go through this KI, and on top of that, he's got a slow section to develop even more combo to extend his lead further.
Indeed. 98.8 accuracy.
It's a very impressive accuracy. And if it wasn't for that drop from Amasetic on that jump section, we would have seen the same thing from him as well.
I can only dream of being able to burst 232.
Yeah, man, like literally. You know, some of these top players really are one of a kind, man. It is so special to see them here in person at this LAN. But going back to this match here, here's where the big stream comes through. We could see a major break here, big ad drop from Catburger, but he still manages to hold on. Amasetic does hit the stream, but can he hold on? He does, and Catburger drops. That's a big miss from Catburger. Amasetic does reset it though. No, I thought there was a chance to come back, but there isn't. It's reset for both players. Man, you hate to see it, right? You hate to see it.
You really hate to see it.
You see an opportunity spring up for one of these underdog players, and then it just quickly easily slips away.
Oh, Catburger under-aiming that back and forth.
Yeah, but so does Amasetic, unfortunately missing on that big jump section for the next KI. It's literally just an advantage holding strong for Catburger. That previous combo really benefiting him. And both players missing on that jump section.
It will be the match when we actually get to see an FC on this one.
Yeah, really. I mean, one day we'll see it. I'm really hoping we see it, because that would be truly like a infinite Reddit clip moment that would last a very long time, I can imagine. Going into this next big Jackson, are we going to see someone pop off? No.
Oh, Catburger
yes,
held.
it is Catburger. Do hit that. Can he hit the final jump in the ending stream slider spam section? Here's the jumps. Are we going to see Catburger finish it up in style? Here we go. Slider jumps go back and forth. Big stream section, hundreds of drops.
Holding.
But the combo remains. Catburger finishes off number 1 in style and gets the second point of the board.
Very great play. Very good play.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Second.
This just feels like any match that I would play. I would just get aim abused. So, yeah, very, very impressive.
Sorry, my nose is a little bit runny. yeah. No, go for it.
No. We're in this together.
Absolutely. Especially for this match. But the next pick to come through, what do you think we're going to see here? It is 2-1 in favor of Catburger, winning that second aim pick in a row.
I think Amasetic would probably go for a DT. Huh?
Oh, wow, great.
Crazy.
Great call, wow. Well, there we go. Well, we are going to continue on with the insert mod here 1 train so far. Hard Rock 1, No Mod 1, and now DT1 picked here for Amasetic. Very much a unique kind of DT1 though. Despite being very kind of boxed down in its style of aim, it does have a lot of high BPM burst streams there as well. It does have a couple of streams here and there, but mostly bursts peppered in between its jumps. So not only do you have super high BPM jumps, AR 10.5 reading, but on top of that, you've got a little bit of finger control with those bursts if you can keep up with the singles.
Very true, yeah. I wouldn't really call like triples and like quints like that heavily finger control when it's already separated enough by like 1/2 jump.
Yeah, I don't know about you. Just for me, when I think of these bursts, I think of Daraban with that single tap burst spam constantly.
I suppose,
that's
but
what
like
I'm thinking.
I would assume like more DT2 to be that factor of finger control since it has like a few doubles and triples mixed in with the streams as well. So
DT2 is just raw speed stamina.
that's true, but I mean there's a few little small sections of
That's true.
finger control.
Going into this DT1 here, it is Amasetic to hold on to an early combo lead, but not by too much.
Yeah, accuracy is fairly similar on both players. This one probably going to be a little bit more of a struggle for Catburger on the speed side, because I think this comes in at about 240, 250.
Yeah, it's very, very high BPM. I mean, having that AL 10.5 as well makes it very, very difficult. But so far, so good for both these players. Amasetic holds on to an early advantage. See, it really is that actually that's keeping him going because combo-wise, both these players are very, very even. Catburger unfortunately drops just after that Ki, and it's just continuous barrage of jumps and bursts. It's just relentless. So far, really, we're just looking at these jumps, man. It's just jumps constantly. I mean, we do see Catburger finally drop, so Amasetic does trade, but again, it doesn't matter. We're seeing constant back and forth trades, but the advantage remains in one of these players. And in this Ki, it's Amasetic holds on to the advantage. He does drop, but Catburger is actually holding on a little bit, but he finally drops. Maybe there was a little bit of hopium there for our Catburger fans there, maybe hoping that he could hold through and get the advantage. He did shrink the lead just a tiny bit, but really not by much. The advantage remains for Amasetic by about 100 combo. Easing into
Very
this,
minimal time left that you can catch up to.
Literally, right? I think this is the final bridge into the Ki.
I think
It's the final Ki.
I think only about 400 combo left. 300 now.
Yeah.
Ooh, lots of trades. A pretty clear victory for Amasetic, just winning each and every one of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, we're just seeing lots of back and forth drops from both players. There really isn't anything else to say. There's no major combo holds, but it is just generally that high BPM, that high AR comfort for Amasetic, which will give him that small edge onto this double time one. And by about 60,000 score, he does take Catburger down in this DT1, sorry. And he'll be 2 points even up the playing field. It's Catburger's pick next. What are your thoughts?
Probably would see into the Hard Rock 2, maybe the Nomad 4.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, Hard Rock 2 hasn't been picked yet, and Tech is definitely something that's possible. Maybe Hidden 1 as well. Granted, Catburger is more of a hidden reading kind of guy, but we never know. He did run Hidden on the tiebreaker last time we played, so maybe this Hidden 1 is valuable, maybe possible. I believe we saw him play it previously.
Yeah, I think with what's left in my whole biome is that everything is more Catburger sided.
Yeah.
But, yeah, never really know until you actually get through the map. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Oh no.
You know,
Yeah.
just waiting on these next picks now. There's a victory for Amasetic on the D1, so we're now going to the next pick for Catburger, and it's going to be Nomad 4.
I am in their walls.
He just knows, dude. The dude just knows everything.
Sorry, here, let me pull out the script.
Yep.
Cavo gave it to me behind the stage. Oh. I missed time.
Oh, damn. That's tough, bro. Alright, maybe next time. Maybe next time we get script right this time.
Nomad 4.
Nomad 4. Very slide attack heavy.
Very slider tech heavy. Zar really pushing like the foundational extremes of sliders and its design.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's got the first key specifically has absolutely ginormous sliders that are very known to be cheesable, and we've seen it previously with some insane levels of cheese, and some players, I remember Shark in particular, actually hitting the entire thing previously. That was pretty cool. But unfortunately, did get beaten, I believe. So we are going to be hoping that maybe we see somebody else follow up in his footsteps. Huh?
Yes, we can hope for that.
Yeah.
But really, the most difficult parts on this would probably be those words, the accelerating streams on top of the more slider-heavy aim in this one.
Yeah, we've often seen a lot of breaks on those specifically, and not the major slider sections. Most people are starting to adapt. Oh, valiant attempt from Amasetic to cheese it, and it does go down from Catburger as well. So if the combos have been dropped from both these players, resets completely. But it's the accuracy for Catburger which is giving him a huge early advantage. Wow, going up to about 80,000. 100 combo now in building for Catburger in this long stream section. He hits that as well for Amasetic. Unfortunately, he cannot get the combo and the act he desires, and through that break, he knows what's going on, and he sees Catburger just running away with this lead.
LOL.
LOL indeed, my friend.
Yeah, earlier too, we saw Catburger try to attempt the just aim for the slide, for the ticks. But then proceeded to just be like, nah, I'm just gonna play the next one. So, a whole other strategy that you gotta actually take when you go into a map like this, and like. These things are pretty like on par with like what Algo or like any other hardcore stream shaped like tech mapper would actually go and use, depending on the song, of course.
Yeah.
But some of these burst spacings are crazy.
I mean, looking at this, it's just consistent comfort difference here for Catburger. He's just looking so good in the comfort zone. That 96 accuracy is so useful. He's hitting these streams with absolute perfection. He's just looking so good, and he does take the victory on the number 4.
Yes. Very great play. 96.67, I think the act was on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't have my glasses, so it looks a little small and too blurry. So
Well, the big question is now, what is Amasetic going to need to do next? The tapping mechanics is a little bit exhausted now. So maybe we'll check up on a DT3, maybe?
DT3 is possible. The only other option is really Hidden 1 or Hard Rock 2. But with what happened in Nomad 4, I don't really think that Amasetic would actually go for Hidden 1 in the case of that. So Hard Rock 2, DT3 are probably the only thing that are really left.
Sorry. My apologies.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
lots of options to weigh.
Yeah, not many choices left, but Amasetic is going to lean into the hidden tech. bit of dangerous territory, I'd say. But this is a kind of a back against the wall situation here. Catburger's one map away from securing himself a victory. And Amasetic just got to lean into something. And despite not having that super crazy tech mechanics, he's just got to hope for that hidden one to go in his favor.
This one's probably going to be more of the coin flip, because even then, the BBM on Yggdrasil is actually pretty high and comparable to
Yeah, absolutely.
Hidden One. But with the other two maps available, I think they are a little bit more Catburger-sided.
Yeah.
Given the gimmick and or like the aim requirement needed.
Here we go. Hidden One, baby. This is Amasetic's last opportunity to maybe even up the playing field to secure himself the tiebreaker. Definitely a dangerous and kind of, as you mentioned before, coin flippy pick, which could be what makes or breaks this. Is if Amasetic can hold long enough to get that combo game victory. Because I think it's safe to say Catburger is going to be looking a lot more comfortable on this.
Oh yeah. Currently with what he's holding too, crazy.
Yeah. I mean, he does drop it unfortunately, but still, that accuracy is very, very high. Amasetic is rivaling it a little bit by about 98.9, going up to about 99 flat. That 200 combo, unfortunately, that early drop is going to be a bit of a disadvantage. He misses on the wiggles. Can Catburger carry on and hold on to this combo?
It's going to be a difficult one for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's hitting. Oh, he breaks on the very end of that wiggle, so that combo's gone for Catburger. But it is traded by Amasetic, so far, massive advantage. That early combo, once again, becoming so beneficial and just maintaining that advantage. This map is really short, Gordon. About a minute and 16 seconds long. Both players miss on that massive stream, the slightest stream there. So nothing too notable of that to mention. But just straight up advantage to Catburger. Combo is exactly the same.
Yep. I remember back in the day with tech maps like these, you would get like heavily shunned as a booler too for picking stuff like this, but it's great to see that there's enough of a balance to actually like accept some sort of kind of like mechanics based or like cut stream.
Yeah.
You usually find in like your hidden 3 nowadays too. So
Yeah, I understand that.
It's a good enough balance between like both hidden 1, the aim requirement, and then like enough of attack in that kind of like hidden 3, hard rock 3.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sad that we don't get it this time around.
Yeah, I know, right? But regardless of that, I mean, this is just looking so one-sided for Catburger here. I mean, it's literally just a comfort difference. I mean, the combos just stay the same. They don't change. This is a repeated pattern we've seen with every map in this match, sorry, where it's just constant levels of consistency early on. And with that, Catburger will advance into the next stage of the semi-finals. Unfortunately for Amasetic, that's the end of his run, but a valiant effort at that and a good early victory as well.
Indeed.
Yeah, Catburger just, I mean, as we said, it was a very risky last pick to go into, but really, what other choice did he have? Because that was kind of the closest thing he had to mechanics. So he made it a valiant effort, but unfortunately for Amasetic, that will be his last map, and he will be knocked out of the 1v1 LAN. And we are going to be seeing a respect hug, GGs from both players. Give a round of applause for your players, ladies and gentlemen. They worked very hard. Yes. And a little picture as well. That's also very sweet.
With Corsace-chan, too.
With Corsace-chan as well.
Yes.
Very epic.
A shout out to Uda for designing that one, too.
Yeah, these designs for these characters are just insane. Like, so cool.
They're not even ready yet.
Yeah, I know.
They're not ready.
That's the coolest part. They're going to look even cooler later on. Yeah. That's even cooler. But yeah, very kind of... The patterns in this match kind of remained the same, right? It was very much an early advantage that established that lead throughout the rest of the match, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was always one player had a big combo or a big accuracy advantage, and that lead by about 100k, 70k just remained the same the entire time. And then after that, everyone just kept missing back and forth. There was no major combo to keep them going on. So yeah, eventually through that, Catburger prevailed. And that will be it for just now. We got another match coming up very, very soon. But until then, take a small little break. We really won't be talking probably about 5-10 minutes. And yeah, take a look at the bracket here if you want to take a look. Catburger and Kriller will be your opponents in the semi-finals. But next up, we have Yari and Crescendo. Do not be gone for that. Both of these next two matches, especially with Flying Tuna and Nidra. Wow, that's a matchup. But both of these matches are going to be very exciting to watch. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you all very soon. I'm Shiva. I'm joined by Gordon. Thank you, Gordon, for casting with me.
No problem.
Once again,
sir.
it's very, very fun. And yeah, we'll see you all soon. Don't go anywhere if you want to enjoy these banger matches. And if you're on Twitch, watch the ads.
Watch the ads.
Watch the ads.
Or else.
We love you. Goodbye.
I don't.
I love you, chat.
I love you all.
Chat, I love you.
I love you.
I love you, chat. All right.
I love them more.
Let's
Okay.
head off, shall we?
Yes,
We'll see you later. Take care, dudes.
Let's go. Goodbye.